Hello everyone, welcome back to We Expat channel, and today we are going to talk a little bit about these three words that Japanese use, like almost every Japanese use it every day, and that would be yabai, kawaii, and sugoi. So these three words, these three expressions are something that Japanese people use it every day on a daily basis, and it's something that even myself didn't realize I use it all the time, and people would say, oh, you use it too much or something like that. So if you actually learn these three words and use them in the right way in your daily conversations in Japanese, then you will sound very native, and you will not become a native speaker, but then you will sound super Japanese and super native as well. And so first of all, we are going to talk about yabai, and you can probably hear it in a lot of dramas, variety shows, or animes. And then the other words for yabai would be yabe. So these two words, it's the same meaning, but you can literally you will hear it in almost every conversation, like a casual conversation. But these three words, we wouldn't recommend you guys to use it too much at work, but definitely not at a meeting. But then if you can use it in a daily basis on a daily conversation, that will be really make your Japanese on a different level. So yabai, how to use it in a daily basis, in a sentence. Let's say you want to say, oh my goodness, I'm late. Then you can say, yabai, 寝坊しちゃった. And then it doesn't really mean like, oh my goodness, oh my god, but in the the meaning is kind of like that. So it's rather than actually have a meaning, it's more like you use it as a filler word, or you use it in a sentence to express your surprise, express something. Like yabai can be an express of extreme feelings, an extreme of something. So because you're late, you're like super like nervous, and you're like, oh my god, what should I do? Then you can say yabai, 寝坊しちゃった. And the other word would be, so you want to say someone is like really this person, that person is something else. This person is one of a kind, and this person is kind of a character. Then you can say, あの人本当にやばいね. And it can be a negative meaning, and it can be positive meaning, but it's usually on the extreme, like it's either super good or super bad when you call someone yabai. And then if you want to say, oh, あのダンス本当にやばいね, then it can be really good or really bad or really special. You don't really have a word to describe it, and you can say, oh, あのダンス本当にやばいね. So I would say yabai is something that you want when you want to express your feeling, you want to describe something, and then you are not really sure which word is right to use, then you can use yabai. And the other one is to express, wow, that is amazing. And like, as for me, because right now I'm actually watching Produce 101 China, so I watch it every day, not every day, but every week. And whenever last week, well, when we are filming this video, last week the theme song came out, and my favorite member was a singer. I was like, oh my god, that is amazing. Then I can say, やばい、本当によかった. Or someone's is, 推しが本当にやばかった. Something like that. So you want to say something that's very amazing, super good. You're not really sure how to express like your affection towards your idol. Then you can say やばい. And yabai is something that I use it every day, and when I was trying to write out which situation that you should use, like which occasion that you can use yabai, I'm actually really thinking about. I was having a hard time because I use it too much, and it just came out of my mouth like subconsciously. So it was actually some kind of hard for me to actually figure out which situation to use. So it's something that you can use it every day in almost every sentence, but I would recommend not use it at work, or not use it towards your manager, someone that's above you, and use it with your friends. That would be better. And the other one, the second one we want to talk about is sugoi. So what is sugoi? You can probably hear sugoi in also every sentence. And when you're trying to say someone, you want to express a positive feeling towards this conversation, you want to express that you think that's great, but you're not really sure how do you actually feel about something, then you can say, oh, すごいね. Or you want to say, oh yeah, right. Then you can say すごい as well. But it just means like good, amazing, wonderful, or out of the world. Let's say you want to express that, oh, that person is really good at dancing, or that person is really good at singing. You say, oh, あの人のダンス本当にすごいよ. Or let's say if you are using it in a conversation and someone say, oh, so I just bought a car yesterday. 昨日車買ったよね. And then you can just reply them with, oh, すごい. But it can also sound a little bit like you're not really interested in someone's whatever they're talking about, but you want to express that you're listening, and then you think that's pretty great, but you're not really sure how to keep on and continue that conversation. Then you can say, "Oh, すごいね." But then if you want to keep the conversation going, we would recommend to use something else in that situation as well. And that's also something that Japanese people use a lot in everyday conversation. And the third one is something that everybody uses, and then even people in the US or somewhere out of Japan, and even when people don't learn Japanese, they don't know any Japanese, they would probably know this word, and that would be kawaii. So kawaii it's a word that you can use in almost every occasion when you want to express something that is, let's say, pretty, cute, lovely, adorable, or like anything that's, a cute or beautiful, something like that. And it's very similar to the English word cute, because when you're saying something, you're expressing a skirt, like we want to say, oh, that skirt is really cute. You can also say, あのスカート本当に可愛い. You're not really saying it's like cute in a very, let's say, girly way or like a pretty way. You're saying that thing looks great. Then you can say that looks kawaii. And also, when you want to say, oh, that mini skirt is super cute and looks good on you, then you can say, あのミニスカート本当に可愛い、似合ってる. So it looks cute on you can mean 似合ってる. It looks good on you in the same way. And the other one is you can say someone's whatever they're doing, their action, and then their let's say this person, whatever they're doing right now, makes you think that it's very adorable. You can also say kawaii. And then the other one is you want to describe someone as lovely, and it's not really in a appearance way. Like it's not rather than cute or like pretty, or you want to say someone that's it's more like an atmosphere or like personality. You can say kawaii as well, and that would more towards like adorable or lovely. And the other one is like just straight up literally cute. You can say someone's voice is cute, 声が可愛い. Or if you want to say someone's appearance, that's actually pretty, and then you can also say 可愛い. And that would be, for example, if you want to say this actress is really pretty, you can say あの女優さん本当に可愛い. So kawaii is a word that you can literally use it in almost every situation when you want to express that your positive feeling towards a person, an expression, a voice, and also clothes as well. So we wouldn't really want to give it a definition, but I think kawaii is something that you can use, but do not overuse it, because that's also one of the, I think I remember that's also one of the words that people think kind of like annoying when you use it too much. So yeah, kawaii is something that you should use, but not all the time. Alright, so today we actually describe a little, we kind of mentioned a little bit about yabai, kawaii, and sugoi, how to use these three expressions in your everyday conversation in Japanese. And then if you can learn these three words, I think you will actually sound very native, and then people will think that, oh my god, then you actually, even myself, like rather noticing myself not using these words consciously makes me feel really Japanese. So yeah, definitely try to you can try to find these words in anime or like in dramas, because you'll probably, if you actually count how many times they use it, it's probably over like 10 times in every conversation. Alright, and then next we want to ask some my leader and also my editor how they use yabai, kawaii, and sugoi in their day conversations as well. Let's go. はい、じゃあやばい、すごいと可愛いについてですけれども、この3つの中で一番使われてるのはどれになりますか、川島さん的には。日常生活。
私はすごいかな。
すごい。
すごいを使います。
おお、じゃあ川島さん的にはどんなシチュエーションだとすごいを使うんですか。
とりあえずすごいって言ってる感じがします。
とりあえず。じゃあ会話の中でね。
そうそう。あ、すごいね。いいねみたいな。いいねみたいな軽い意味ですごいねって言ってるかも。
なるほど。確かに私もなんか言う方がいいと思うけど何を言えばいいのかわからないときはすごいって使いますね。あ、すごいですねってとりあえず言います。じゃあ次はやばいとかも結構使うんですか。
やばいはやばとか。やば。ピンチの時にやばってよく言って、結構隣で独り言で言ってるかもしれない。やばってレベッカさん隣でやばって言って
なるほどなるほど。確かに私もなんか使うんですよね。やばい、やば、やべえがあるんじゃないですか。川島さん的にはやばが一番使う。やばが一番使う。私だとやべえよりはやばい結構多いかもしれない。やばいの時は私結構連呼してます。
やばいやばいやばいやばい、
あ
やばいやばいやばい、なんか3つぐらい言ってます。
なんか連呼してる時結構日本人ですよね。なんかこのやばいやばいやばい、
そうそう、やばいやばい。
私の印象の中では日本で結構長年に住んでいるペラペラの外国人か本当に日本人しか使わないんですよ。連呼してるのやばいやばいやばい、そういう感じがします。最後に可愛いは使うんですか？
可愛いも確かによく使ってて、でもその本当に可愛いものっていうよりはなんかおしゃれだねみたいな意味で可愛いねって言ってる時も多いですね。
なんかいいねみたいな感じ、
おしゃれでいいねみたいなのを可愛いねって言ってることもあるから、なんか女の子のだけじゃなくて男の子のファッションとか髪型とかに対しても可愛いねって使います。
そうなんですね。ちょっと疑問があるんですけど、結構英語でも cute を男性に魅力的っていう感じで言ってるんですよ。he's really cute みたいな感じなんですけど、日本だと男子に可愛いって言ったらなんか嫌ですよね。どうですかね。
どうかな。
男性にあなた本当に可愛いねみたいな感じで言ったらちょっとちょ
っと嬉しい人と嬉しくない人がいそうだ。
そうですよね。
でも多分それを褒め言葉だと思ってる人も多分いると思うけど、
じゃあ日本ではこの魅力的だなっていう感じではなくて、本当になんていうかね、可愛い
魅力的な時は素敵ですねとか。
そうなんか私もその疑問をずっと思ってたんですよ。なんか he's cute ってなると結構アメリカ人の男でもなんか自分はそれは嬉しいみたいな感じで、私たちが思ってるキュート、なんか子供みたいなキュートよりは魅力的、キラキラしてる感じでキュートなんですよね。でも日本だと結構女の子っぽい男の子感じはするんですかね。可愛いって言ったら
確かにちょっとフェミニンな感じが男性にも使うと思うし、単純におしゃれな人にも使うかもしれない。
じゃあちなみに田中さんはあまりやばいって使わないって言ってましたけど、ピンチの時は何を言ってますか？
ピンチの時
気になりますよ。私もやばいやばいやばいって言うもん。
でもピンチの時こそ何にも喋ってないですね。
なるほど。そうなんですね。
平常時が雑談ばっかりしてるんで、ピンチの時は何も喋らず仕事してたりとか集中してるって感じですかね。
じゃあこういうなんか自分一人言でやばいやばいやばいあまりない。
あんまり言わないですね。基本焦らないからわからない。
わかりました。ありがとうございます。Do we have a little bit better understanding with すごいやばい and 可愛い? I hope you guys actually enjoy our video today, and if you like these kind of videos, please let us know and we'll make more of these contents and present it to you guys next time. And thank you for watching today. Please remember to thumbs up and subscribe our channel. Bye, see you next time.